do some little lick lessons here. If anybody wants to pull up their guitar or whatever, we'll do some guitar licks. Just mess around. Blues. That's kind of working on that one. Kind of work out the dust on that one. Got a little cross pick in there. Oh, shit. Can you say a pickup line and I will rate it? Pickup line? I don't know. I've been trying to tell everybody to pick up their guitars, but that don't work. Dang, there's a lot of people in here. Get a little nervous. Sean, get a little nervous right now. Yeah, no, I just come here and teach people how to flat pick. Colton Baker, what's up, man? How are you doing? A pickup line for like a dating line? I'm out of the game. I don't know this stuff. Just a hillbilly. I don't know what I'm doing there. Just give me a guitar. No, I don't know one. Are you a subscriber? Do you pick the guitar or anything? I always trip out people that watch these lives and stuff. Like, I just assume they're guitar players, and it's like, no, they're like from India or something, and they play the flute, or just random people. Sure, I mean, I'll listen. If you got some advice. That's funny. I'll consider. Let's see. Does anybody know about like as far as getting more viewers on like these lives? Because I'm new to this stuff. Does so I got the phone vertical. Seems like more people come in when it's vertical versus doing it on the computer. Am I tripping, or does it actually get more people in the lives when you're using a cell phone? Vertical mode, like upright. What time is it where you're at? California. It's I don't even have my watch on me. It's like dude, I don't know. It's like 8 o'clock, I think. I really don't know, bro. Usually I have a Garmin on me, but I'm charging it. Yeah, but getting back to oh, Baker, I missed a message. Oh yeah, my name is Sean. I've been called a lot worse, but we'll just leave it at Sean. Diet soda. It's actually horrible. I like wasted like 8 soft drinks at A.M.P. and the dude is like looking at me working. He was just like, screw my life kind of look. Because each one was flat. Tried the Pepsi. My sister was putting the Pepsi in and I tasted that one. And I'm like, I ain't having that mess. That one sucks. And I tried the other Diet Coke and I got it like halfway full. I tasted that one. Dude, the dude looked at me that worked there and he was like, come on, bro. And he just walked off. He was like, he didn't care that much. And I was like, dude, I'm going to get a soda here that eventually has some carbonation. I don't care. I wasted like 8 sodas in there to pay 99 cents for this one. And it still sucks. Yeah, I don't know what time it is, bro. Oh, 11 o'clock, exactly. 10:59, 11. Are you left-handed or is the camera reversed? Camera's reversed and I'm not left-handed. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, I'm playing with my right. This is my right hand. And so, yeah, I am left-handed. Duh, I don't know what I was thinking. Idiot. I write with my right hand. I play with my left hand. I'm a left-handed guitar player. I think that's how it goes. But I'm pretty stupid sometimes about it. This is my right hand. And so, yeah, I'd be a left-handed guitarist. Yeah. Glad I got that figured out. But yeah, I'm going to start doing lessons on here, folks. Anybody interested in some hillbilly flat picking guitar, we're going to be doing the Zoom lessons here pretty soon. Especially, I'm really interested in picking beginners because they don't like to argue about music theory. They just like to learn some cool licks and chords and stuff like that. So that's kind of my demographic. I'm looking to take on a bunch of beginners. For anybody interested in the theory, there's plenty of people that know music theory that get real deep into that. But bluegrass, flat picking is about how good you can flat pick. And I'm pretty good at seeing what people are doing wrong and seeing what they could do better about being a better flat picker. That's kind of my niche. That's what I can do that pretty good. But I'm just getting back into my own picking. Like I'm not where I was a year ago. I gotta, get back to really practicing. So yeah. So Brody Grimm, that was me. I did put a post about Zoom lessons the other day. Yep, that's me. That's me, dog. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some lessons here, man, on Zoom. I'm gonna teach. I'm gonna like come out straight flying, man, with just teaching guitar licks. That's what most people want to learn anyhow. They want to learn how to pick. I'm going to show them some cool progressions and stuff, chord ideas. A lot of people, but there's going to be a lot of beginners too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like a Zoom class where several people are joining. There's quite a few that want to join already. I'm surprised actually. At least 10 people have been interested in. And so I'll do those classes where people will join, and I'll teach, 5 to 10 people maybe at once, and I can kind of allocate the time evenly amongst all of them, and answer questions. I'll probably start out doing, like, if it's an hour, I'll do like 10 minutes of talking to people, what they want to learn, what they're having troubles on technique wise, and then I'll kind of do 40 minutes of an actual lesson where everybody stays quiet for the most part. And when I have them, I'll play something for them and slow it down, maybe a lick, and then have everyone try to get it. And then the last 10 minutes we can go about questions still, what they had trouble with, what to practice on, stuff like that's how I'll kind of do. But then I also want to do one-on-one lessons where it's more intimate. I can really give somebody my undivided attention for that half an hour or an hour. Either way, I want people to like leave the lesson having learned something that they're confident that they could take and practice until next week or whatever, or the next time they take a lesson. I want to show licks, because my method of teaching, and this works too, is if you learn enough guitar runs and guitar licks, eventually they start your ear and your brain start working together, where you start piecing them together, and that's really how flat picking is. There is some music theory, of course, but if you learn 100 guitar licks in different keys and stuff, you're going to put this stuff together. I was showing a guitar lick the other day. Some dude knew the good old G lick, right? I told him, you can add on to that, and he's like, how? I was like, I don't know. And then I came up with something. So you can add to, you can take away. There's so much you can do to these guitar licks, and that's what I'm good at teaching. So I'm just going to do lessons on a bunch of guitar licks. That's going to be what I do. And some chords and stuff, obviously. And also, if enough people are interested in like a song, if enough people want to, hey, I want to learn Black Mountain Rag. If everybody wants to learn Black Mountain Rag, we'll break it down over several lessons. We'll work on the first part of it. Sean, change the picture format because we can't see what you're playing. You can't see the guitar right now? Please, Allie, what? Please, what? Oh, message was retracted. Huh. I don't know what that means. Yeah, that. Yeah, that. I'm not sure if I follow Allie. There's a little guitar run I'll teach. I could do a whole lesson on this, how to break down some of these old guitar runs, the real good hillbilly ones. One lesson I might teach cross picking. One lesson I might teach another version of cross picking. There's pretty much like all in flat picking, bluegrass, honky tonk, country music. You got really two main styles of cross picking. You got alternate, which is down, up, down. And then you got two down, one up, which is two down, one up. And then you got the cross picking, the alternate, which alternating is, let's see, how would we do this? Let's see. Alternate cross picking comes very useful in songs like Beaumont Rag. What gauge pick do you use? Usually a medium Fender, but this is actually heavy because I am notorious for losing my guitar picks. Been playing 25 years probably and can't hold on to a guitar pick. So I'm going to be coming out with my own guitar picks, and I'm going to offer them eventually. And I'm thinking about only selling mediums, and I have a reason behind this thinking. I found that a medium guitar pick works perfect for the technique, how I show people. A lot of people do not get enough speed in their picking, and it's because they're not having enough movement in their elbow and they're using more wrist. I say do opposite of what most guitar teachers tell you. Use less wrist and more elbow because you can get a lot more speed. And when you do that style, a medium flat pick works perfect. It has enough give to it, but not so much to where you lose all your tone. And it just works best. And everyone I've kind of told, hey, switch to medium pick and start using more elbow. They can pick way faster. At least around that kind of speed. Like you need to be able to pick fast if you're gonna pull up to a bluegrass gig and playing with fiddles, because fiddles, a lot of them songs are 200, 300 beats a minute. They're very up there. Especially like Ragtime Annie, Old Joe Clark, things like that where the rhythm is just really, really, really going. Need to be able to go. I'm a little out of practice right now, to be honest, but I'm missing some of the notes. What's this? Add a QA sticker. It keeps popping up. Add a QA sticker. Live album. Live album listen. Damn, I saw a video of you years ago. Glad you're still picking. I'm trying to, man. Thank you, brother. Yeah. We're going to be doing, I don't know if you came into the chat, but we're going to be doing Zoom lessons soon. Folks have been asking me this since like 2020 on this channel. You know, I think I started this around COVID. Before even. Maybe 2018. But it wasn't as serious back then. Yeah, we still live. Thank you, Jesus. We're still picking, you know. But Zoom lessons coming soon, Lord willing. We're going to get that up and running. I love teaching people how to flat pick. I really do. I enjoy that a lot. I'm kind of, I used to want to be a professional guitar player, and I'm kind of, you know, maybe that may not happen. Maybe it will. I don't know, but I love teaching. What's up? Come in. I'm just doing a live. No problem.
I ran like half of that.
You did?
I kept running and stopping. I did 2.5 miles. I left at...
Breathe good. Yeah, my sister's getting back into shape, running and everything.
Dude, I like... Look at...
Gotta work out, folks. It's gonna help your guitar playing. It does.
You know, okay, you know that stretch right here? Remember that way I took you that one time?
Yeah.
I was running and stopping and walking for like a minute, and I ran most of it, and then I went all the way down that way, like on Gibson to the light.
Yeah.
I ran half of that, and then I ran like half of the whatever street that is by the. I ran so much. You see it? You see how fucking flushed I am
you're doing
right
good.
Yeah, that was cool. It felt good to run. It felt really nice to run.
You know, a lot of people want to learn rock and stuff too. I can start doing lessons on all that stuff. I used to play in like a band. We did a lot of covers and stuff. That was fun. But I was wondering if it would water down the channel because people, this is kind of my niche, flat picking, hillbilly music. Um, but I'm not opposed, you know, to doing different lessons eventually. But I just want to run with the flat picking stuff because I think that's what most of the followers kind of want. But if they want like a lesson on like Crossroads by Cream, I can do stuff like that. And I could learn stuff and teach it, you know. But there's plenty of other people out there with like huge channels that already have that. So I just don't see a reason for me to like, you know, do lessons on like, you know, songs that are very popular that everyone knows. But not everybody has a good solo lesson on like, I don't know, Salty Dog Blues or whatever, you know. So like in bluegrass, everyone has their own style. And mine, I've been told like I'm very much like old school kind of player, like more like a Doc Watson or something like that, because I'm not so fancy. But I just like to pick it flat picking. I like to keep the melody engaged. I always taught if you lose your melody, you've lost it all. So I don't know. What do you all think? I'm interested. What Alabama Jubilee? I believe I heard that's a fiddle tune, right? I got to learn it later. I think Doc did that one, right? Bluegrass is great for getting the right hand. Yes, you got to get the right hand in check. And another thing I like to teach is try to keep your fingers, these ones, really loose to where they shouldn't be like mounted. You need to get really loose. And you get loose. The looser you are, the more natural your picking is going to sound. Because a lot of people they end up sounding like robotic, but you need to get natural. The more loose you are, you're going to sound real natural and authentic. Yeah, but you're right on that right hand technique, that's for sure. Thank you all for joining, spending some time here with me. This is fun. Only got 2 people in the chat now. We started at 40. I don't know what on. Guess I bored them off. I gotta work on my zoom. Like I feel like I'm looking through people's soul. I'm not really good at this. Uh, gotta work on my shred face too. I've been told. Billy Strings has the most awesome shred face. I just have a nothing. I don't show no emotion. I guess apparently, I'm too focused on shredding that my body forgets to like look like we're shredding. I just do it. I don't know if that's good or bad. Definitely, if I was a professional musician, I would not be exciting. And they'd be like, you have to like show some movement. You gotta move. You gotta look a certain way, and I'd be just like looking through them. One dude said, "Dude, you're freaking me out looking at me like that." I said, "I'm not looking at you. I'm looking through you." We can do blues, we could do bluegrass, we could do bluesgrass. We can come up with some bluesgrass. That'd be next level. Oh. Ooh, it's kind of hard to bend some of the strings. Play Helplessly Hoping. I don't know that one, but I'll check it out later. Welcome in, Max. God bless. If you all want to help me out, just share this live. Like the live, whatever y'all do. I don't know. Do all that, whatever all that stuff, internet stuff is. Like it. Tears in Heaven. No, I haven't heard of that one. I can't say. Tears in Heaven. I don't think there is any tears in heaven. Not if you read, I think 1 Corinthians. I don't think there's no tears. But that's an interesting name for a song. Tears in Heaven. Who plays that? I think I may have heard of that before. Eric Clapton. Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful song. That's off that acoustic set, right? That acoustic 90s, early 90s deal, where he played live version of Layla. I don't even know how that song goes, but never played it. I'm trying to find it. It goes something like that, don't it? I'm trying. Oh, does he do this well? Oh. I try to hear music. I never tried to play that before, but I tried to hear it in my mind. Okay, I'm done. How about the old home place? I don't know that one. That's the thing about me doing requests on here. People are like, "Do you know requests?" I'm like, "Do you do requests?" And I said, "Do you accept if I don't know how to play that?" And I'm like, "I don't. I wish I could just play every song. If I can hear it, I could play it and learn it in about, give me an hour. I'll try to figure it out. But I just, especially like bluegrass, picking stuff. But I do like blues and whatnot. All kinds of music. I used to make hip hop beats for rappers, so my musical genre is kind of all over the place. Blue Ridge Cabin Home, that's a good one. I don't know it. I don't know Blackbird. I was messing around with that acoustic. A little cream there. Let's see, a little Santana. We used to do some Santana in our band. Hard to get up there on them. I need a little cutaway acoustic. Then we could shred. Maybe I'll cut this one. Just square. No, I can't do that. It's my dad's guitar. It's an Alvarez, for anyone wondering. It's not the one that everyone thinks, but we did have the other kind that people always think it is. It's not. It's a 5053 Alvarez. That's what the model number is, I guess. I got 7 people on here. Man, I gotta pee. I'll come back. Everybody be gone though. loved Albert King. He just like woke up the crowd with two notes or a few. B.B. King, yeah. Let's see. I heard B.B. do something one time really interesting. It was real simple. He was just kind of warming up on stage. He did something. Let's see. He did something like that. I was like, oh, that's pretty. And then, he always did that. He had to get that in there. Mother of Pearl, Muddy Waters. I don't know. Nice guitar. Are you able to play Walk by Pantera? No, I don't know. I can't say I am. No, sir. I have to run real quick. I'll be back in like 20 seconds. Sorry, folks.
Oh, I'm gonna take a bath. Haley.
Sorry, folks. My bladder was going to explode. Oh, my God. Okay. That's all that coffee. Decaf coffee. Good job on the guitar. Oh, right on, man. It's an Alvarez. I do have a D18 as well, so we've got some good acoustics. And I got my dad let me borrow a PRS. Yeah, I just can't wait to do these Zoom lessons I've been telling everybody about. And I keep repeating myself because there's always someone new in the chat. And oh, damn, there's a mosquito eater here. There's always someone new in the chat, and they don't know what's going on here, and they don't know that I'm a flat picker teacher. So yeah, the Zoom lessons, they've been asking me. The people I've called for like 5 years, please do one-on-one or group lessons on Zoom. So my friend now has helped me set all this stuff up. So hopefully in the future, I don't know. Hopefully I can make something out of it to where I could quit. I could do this full time. That's I hope what happens. Everyone asks, why don't you just do this full time? And I'm like, well, I don't know how to do all this stuff, but now I have people help me, so I'm trying to really do this. Put all I can into it. I mean, once we're up and running and everything, we figure everything out, then I could really pay. One thing I have is a lot of patience with people, so I'll stand there and have a group. If they want to learn show them a few licks, I'm going to make sure they all learn it at least. Learn, Yeah, JC. Right now. I'm working at a gym, so it's okay. I love the job. It's cool. Just do a little bit of everything there. Don't really have a job title, but before that, I had like a delivery job. in like warehouse type of stuff, forklift stuff. Nothing crazy, but originally, and when I was young, I wanted to be a fighter. I wanted to get into MMA and do that. That was kind of like what I was banking on. Got back into it 2019, Uriah Faber's gym, and then they closed because of COVID. And so then I got discouraged and I just started strength training in my garage and playing my guitar. Yeah. Yeah, I'm better at that stuff than the music, but the music has always been part of my life too. So I was like, I'm gonna pick the guitar up, you know? It's safer. You don't get beat on. All the MMA people I knew were like, "Oh, leave the guitar stuff alone. What? Nah, you do the MMA." And then all the music people are like, "No, this is what you're good at. Stick to guitar, man. Fighting stuff, it's stupid." So glad to see you back at it. Oh yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, 58. I appreciate that. Yeah, I remember your name on here. We're going to be doing Zoom lessons soon here on here. Little Chicago blues. I think that's how it ends. That's a good one. Doc Watson played that real well. Did you ever check out the Creakers yet? No, I haven't. Remind me again what that is. 58. Max, can you play the lead parts in November Rain? No, I don't know. I gotta listen to it, man. If I can, I'll play it next time on here. November Rain. It's like bluegrass? Could you guys do me a huge favor right now? There's 4 people on here, and just share the link with someone, or I don't know, or just like it or something like that. Help. I'm trying to get some people on here to know that I'm on here. I don't know how to go about it. Yeah, I don't know. What's the Creakers at though again? Kentucky Bluegrass Band. You know what? I think I did check them out one time, because I think you told me that once before. Yeah. I'll check them out tonight, Lord will, and I'll remember. The Creakers Bluegrass Band. Okay. From Kentucky. They're blowing up right now, huh? Like Billy Strings type of stuff? Are they real hillbilly? Are they old timey? Can you play Hotel California parts? No, I can't. But that's got some. I know that song is played to death, but it really has like 4 songs in it, four guitars in there. And there's a lot of guitar parts that I love. I really like 38 Special. There's 2 of them that I like. 38 Special, the lead guitarist. Oh my God, he's one of my favorites. They got a standing ovation at the Ram. I got to check them out then, man. The Creakers. All right. I wonder if I'd ever be good enough to be in like a band, you know, that gigs and stuff. I always wondered if I could if I could do that. You know, I don't know if anybody want to play with me. I'm not sure. You know, I don't know what level you'd have to be at to actually make a living at this. But I know one thing for sure: if somebody gave me a song list, I'd learn the hell out of it, and I'd do the best I could. I think it'd be cool. My guitar went out of tune because I was bending it. It's always a G. The G is always goes out and the G string always breaks. I swear, it's always the G string. Yeah, I self-learned myself. Self-learned myself, pretty much. My dad and my grandpa learned me quite a bit too. And I really learned a lot off the record player. At a young age, getting into my grandpa's record player, I see my dad would work, and I would go to grandma's. And grandpa had an old record player. It's pretty old, at least it was from the 60s or 70s. Probably 60s, and it was a when you know my grandparents would be watching Fox News or whatever, and then I would go in there and mess around on that record, 10, 11 years old, and I found me Bill Monroe was the first one where I go, oh God, I like that. I hear a voice calling, it must be our Lord. I listened to that. I said, man, I like that. And then I found me some Doc Watson and Merle Watson, and I went on this. Who's Earl Scruggs? I kind of like the banjo picking there. And then I found the Dillards, and then that song Salty Dog Blues. I love that one. And then I got into the Texas swing, San Antonio Rose, Bob Wills, all the good stuff. And I kind of just soaked up all that. And from an early age, I'd sit there with my grandpa's guitar. When he wasn't watching, of course, because I wasn't allowed to get on his 12 string. He'd get me in trouble for that. He wanted me to use the Ovation 6 string, but I see at a young age I didn't like that Ovation because it had the plastic back, you see, and I'd sit there with it, and the damn thing would keep falling off of me. So I said, heck with this guitar, it keeps falling, Grandpa. So I'd go sneak me the 12 string, and I'd put his headphones on, and I'd have one of them on like this, and then I'd have the needle on the record, and I'd hear Doc Watson play and I'd get a couple notes, and then I'd move that needle on back just a little bit, but then I'd move it back. You know how it is on a record player, you move it back just a little bit, and now you're 3 songs back, so you got to start over. Damn it. So okay, that was a skill in itself, getting the needle right to where you need it to for the lick. So to say I spent an hour learning one lick was an understatement. I probably spent 8 hours learning one guitar lick, and one of the first things I learned was this little deal here. I love that. I love the way that sounded. It sounded like a fiddle to me. You know, and then he'd do little simple stuff like this. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. I gotta steal me a lick or two off of that album. And then I learned a lot off the fiddles too, like the way a fiddler's player play "Fire on the Mountain" or something. That one, that's a hillbilly song right there, boy. I don't know Sasana. Sorry, man. Salty Dog. been trying to work on a little lead for that too. I haven't kind of figured out exactly how I want it, but you know how you go back and forth. Just messing with those. Salty Dog. It's got a lot of them good hillbilly licks in there. You can hit a lot of hillbilly licks in that one. You can get. It's almost 3 a.m. here on the East Coast. Anyway, you could start these a little earlier next time. That's another good question. I'm trying to figure out where most of my viewers are. Yeah, but usually, and so it's if it's 3 there, okay, so it's almost 3, so it's 2:44 right now. Then right, because it's 11:44. Right, what time is it? I'd like to start doing these at 7 o'clock. Would that work? So you're 3 hours ahead. So it's almost 12. There's 3 there, so even 5 o'clock maybe. Start at 10. Oh, okay. 10 o'clock, or even earlier. Would that be cool? I think a lot of people are even at bed. I just got on here. I know I need a schedule. Anybody that's successful at this stuff, they have a schedule. I don't yet. I'm just kind of random. But I'm open to that. Thing is, my schedule is so wonky right now. Working at a gym, my schedule is like different every week. But usually I'm not working at 7 that night. Tomorrow I am. Funny enough. I would like to get build this up to where some people were actually watching this, and it's motivating to see a few numbers on there. But when I see one person, I'm like, oh man, come on. But my idea is that everybody would get some free lessons. Just pick together and kind of BS and talk about random stuff. It doesn't always got to be about picking. It could be about movies or whatever. One time, one of the lives was crazy. We went super deep. We went flat Earth on people. We were talking about Bigfoot and UFOs. That was crazy. I don't even know what that is. It's a song though. Oh yeah, come on, that's right. Do you always come on the same day of the week, or is it random? It's random right now. I'm trying to do it live every day. So like tomorrow, for instance, I work 7 p.m. So I'll probably do one like before 7, like 5. And then I may do one after I get off work. So, like around the same time right now. But hey, I know something fun right now. There's 7 people watching right now. Everyone, just comment right now their favorite guitar player, regardless of genre, and then we'll do movie. But right now, I want to see everyone's favorite guitar player. 6 people in the chat right now. Everyone's favorite guitar player. Could be bluegrass, could be rock, whatever. Who would you like to play like? I don't know if everybody's going to comment on that. Please come consistently at the same time. Your audience will grow. Will it? Okay, right on. I'm going to take... That's what they keep saying. Like, your audience will grow. Jimi Hendrix with a G. I like that. Guthrie. Oh my God, he's good. The country guy? He has a channel, right? That Guthrie dude? He does like honky tonk. Brian Sutton. He played for the Dixie Chicks. He was really good. I need to learn some of that kind of style. I'm like more old school style. I need to learn some of that flashy stuff. I like all of them play. Jimi Hendrix, one of my favorite. Red House. Oh my God. I learned a lot of licks from Jimi Hendrix. I like that one of those things he does, Jimi Hendrix, as he bends. He gets that bend so high where the other string comes under it. He did this one thing too. Jerry Reed could play. Man, you guys got some good taste here. Yeah. I really liked Clapton. The way he played though in the 80s. Eric Clapton, yep. Eric Clapton was... People dog on his style and saying like he's basic. I don't get that at all. But I do prefer the way he played when he was like 20. When he was younger, he had that fire that he doesn't really set. He's older, of course, now, but his style has changed. Every decade he changes up quite a bit. It's weird. I always wonder what Jimi Hendrix would be like now. He'd probably be like just alien. What's up with the old days and all the train songs? They're all about train wrecks. Why couldn't those trains stay on the railroad? They all wrecked. All of them. Every song I heard about a train, the wreck old 1262, the wreck in 97, they all wrecked. It's always a horrible incident. One of the ones I learned by Watson was Trainwreck of Old 1262. I ain't gonna sing it, but kind of start out like this. That's a train wreck of the old 1262, train wreck of 1262. And on down the mountain she traveled, so brave were the men and her crew. That was one of the lyrics. She traveled at 60 an hour, gaining speed every foot of the way. Anyway, that was a really sad song, but dang, it was pretty. One of those guitar licks in that song I loved was in the D minor. That's so pretty to me. Or F translation. I'm on the 3rd fret here, but the F chord position going into that D minor. That little lick he plays. It's a F lick, I guess. No, it'd be in D minor. I don't really know Johnny Stash, but I do know that one. I need to work on my singing, Rob, a little bit, but I'm not where I want to be. If I could just get to where I can sing like folk music, I ain't gonna be no opera singer, that's for sure. But if I could just get to where I'm decent, I'll be happy. If I could just get my singing to the level of my playing, I'll be happy with that. I don't think that's asking too much. Grandpa AC, one of his favorite licks he made up himself that I learned. I stole it off of Grandpa AC. He would just hang on to that note, and then when he wanted to come in, he'd look at you. Like that. Oh yeah. And then you think he's done, and then you go back on with Wildwood Flower. That's how he played it. Dance play, oh Susana. Yeah, I don't know that one, man. June apple. Let's see. Man, I used to play that one. I don't know if that's the right one. Yeah, I'll do a lesson on that one. I think that's it. Yeah, he says hell yeah, so that must be it. I'm glad I could do one of these requests in here. Goodness, it's about time. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Got one. June apple. Yeah, that's a good one, man. I'm gonna do a lesson on that one. I think I did like a lick lesson or something. But it's got some of that cross picking. You can slide. That little fiddle, too, I like to do that. I slide a lot, but you got to let the other string ring out too. So not just the B, you let the high E, excuse me. You get that double stop thing that the fiddles do, because this is fiddle music. And it gives you that harmony. That's what makes it sound pretty. That's one of the little small subtle things that separates a great player from just a good player. You hear those little nuance differences. Pay attention to those small things. I That's stuff I'm going to be teaching in my lessons on Zoom. I'm going to be teaching these little tips and tricks. A little music theory here and there, but not at first. We're just going to be learning the hand. I'm going to break down some licks. Guitar lick of the day. We might work on 1-2 different guitar licks for the whole lesson. But my idea is that, and I know this is true, when people learn a bunch of licks, eventually they're able to put this stuff together. And basically, you're able to pick yourself. You never get in a rut. You can pick your way out of it, basically, if you're ever in trouble. That's the truth. You learn a bunch of good, and then you learn. I'm always like adamant on people learning the guitar lick and then learning it on all keys. So if you learn a G lick, learn it in C and even F. People are like, I didn't even know you could play it in F. Yeah, you can. You got to learn this stuff. So you don't want to think about it. If you learn one guitar lick and you learn it in 5 chords, you learn 5 different licks. And that's the mindset right there you got to have. Because a lot of people, you hear, it comes their time to take lead at the festival or wherever you're at, the jam session, wherever, and they don't know what they're doing. And that doesn't mean they're a bad guitar player. They might have good skills and good speed and everything they need. They lack knowledge, and so they need to just. And learning the fretboard is really important too. Learning the modes, the different frets, where you're at on the fretboard, really important. Yeah, I don't know that one, buddy. Can you explain how to connect licks? Yeah, I'll be doing that in my lessons for sure. But like G licks to C licks, D licks, yeah. So when you're connecting licks together, if you're like in a situation where you're going to move to a different chord, sometimes that lick may start out in the key of G, but it actually ends up in C. And so, is it a G lick or a C lick? Well, it's both, because some licks are that way where they're all over the place. And that's why sometimes you actually call them guitar runs, right? So like a run that Doc Watson does. Over that little progression there's several different chords. Connecting them is going to come with your ear, and just you're going to hear it eventually. I hope I understand what you're saying. Connect the guitar licks. Do you mean like put them together? Because I was showing earlier, like you take the good old G lick. We just call it the G run. And I like to play that one a little different. I like to actually skip the D string and go to the G. That's a little subtle difference that I like. But you can add on to it. A good thing you can do for your ear is just take that lick, how you play it, and try to add on to it. This is really good for training your ear. This is going to make you a better player. And it doesn't have to be something spectacular. It could be anything. Something like that. You know, just mess around with it. What I want to do is just break down guitar licks though, and then for one lesson, like work on 2 licks, and then work on some other. Next week we'll work on a lick to connect. We'll work on a guitar lick that you learn the first lick, and now you know the second one. Let's put it together now. And if you do that enough, you'll be able to play a lot of these fiddle tunes, a lot of this flat picking stuff. I can't wait to get the lessons going. Eventually make some hats, Flatpicking Tunes. Me and my dad are going to start, my dad's going to start helping me with the channel. Y'all should see the latest short me and my dad did. I titled it, What's Daddy's Favorite Guitar Player? It's Billy Strings, if you're wondering. It's not me. I think he made a good choice. Billy Strings' dad can pick, man, too. He can play some good rhythm guitar too. Yeah, they're really good together. It's like me and my dad. We jam, we get down. Me and my dad, we can play. We're both getting back into practicing though, so we're gonna get better too. We're all getting better together. That's the way I like it. I'm really adamant about teaching beginners because, you know, if a high level intermediate comes into one of my lessons, he may be bored. He may not learn much. But you know, if they don't care for the lessons, they don't have to come next time. But I'm going to be pricing it very, very low anyway, especially starting out. My plan is to do this full time. I hope I can do that eventually. I think I need to take somebody's advice in here on coming up, doing these lives at a certain time, being more organized with my upload schedule. So I need to work that into everything right now. When I'm going to upload videos, long-term content, long-form content, shorts, lives, I need to have this all organized to where people know when they can expect video and stuff. Got to hit the sack. Later, y'all. Yeah, I hope to see you in here more. It was nice having you. I'll try to get on here earlier tomorrow, Pacific time. I'll try to get on at like 4 or 5 o'clock. Hope to see you folks in here tomorrow too. That'd be sweet. Cheesemonger, Max, JC, everyone else. This thing is a Canon though, huh? This Alvarez. It's not an expensive guitar, but I think it holds pretty well to the D18 Golden Era. That Golden 18 is a great guitar. My dad gave me that. It just needs to be set up again. I played it so much. I played it to where it needs some care. And this thing is set up perfect for my liking right now, the Alvarez. And I really like the neck on here, the design. It's pretty neat. I like it better than the Martin headstock. It's really neat. I don't care so much for this. I like dots, but whatever. I like the little design on the back. You never see the back of the guitar, but that's kind of pretty. But I like the color on this guitar here, in the lines and everything. I'm kind of zoning out too, folks. I'm getting tired. Ain't gonna lie. That's East Tennessee Blues, I think. Favorite movies? Anybody got like a favorite movie? Or a must movie you just watched like 100 times? For me, it was I Am Legend. Will Smith. I really liked that movie for some reason. That was cool. I thought it was a perfect movie for a sequel, but it wasn't possible because of the ending. What's up, Sparrow? Welcome in, bro. Yeah, we're chilling. Hey, man, how come like it says there's hella people in here, but then now it says like there's 0 people? I'm looking at the chat. It's so weird. I'm doing all right, man. How about you? Just chilling. Yeah. Just had a pretty chill day, you know. I just got my friend a new guitar for the first time. Oh, that's a cool friend, man. That's a cool gift. You got to tell him to follow Flatpicking Tunes, man. So he learns how to pick. Yeah, Sparrow, I can't, right on, bro. I can't believe that, like, we almost got 4,000, I think, now? We're over 4,000 subscribers on here. Somebody let me know. That's crazy to me. Because I remember thinking, like, I'd be lucky to get 100 people on here. And that was, like, a huge goal, to get 100. And then I thought in my mind, oh, 1,000 would just be insane. And now, like, a year later, it's like, literally 4 times that. I'm like, what the? That's crazy to me. 4,000 people that watch these videos. Almost 1 million views too, bro. Like, that's tripped me out. I didn't realize how the internet was, and then I found out that, like, yeah, like 1 million views for like 4,000 subscribers, like nothing. I didn't realize people had like 50 and 100. That's just nuts. Yeah, 4,000 and like 90. I guess that's what that is. Almost 4,100. I could probably get to 5,000 at the end of the year, huh? I mean, it's not a contest, but that just, I don't know, I'm a numbers person. It shows me like growth. It's like, I can quantify it. Yeah, when I saw you for the first time, you had 3K, but now you are getting close to 5. Right on, man. when you give priority to playing over talking. It will grow when you give priority to play. Oh, so you're saying like play more. I can do that. Say less. I'll shut up. I actually thought people would get more bored if I was just playing. Because I did that at first. They were like, "Do you ever talk?" And I was like, "I get it. Let me try that." Stanley Brothers. That's Single Girl right there. Lots of people can talk, but many can't play like that. Thank you, man. You're right, Captain. How's your Zoom classes going? Haven't started yet, but hopefully soon. He does another one too. So that was the Carter Family Single Girl, but the guitar player in that, what was his name? George Shuffler. He came up with the 2-down method cross picking, and that was basically where you take any chord and you literally drag your pick like you're sweep picking. You drag it down to the first 2 notes, and then on the third one you come up. So if you take an E chord. miss me when I'm gone. George Shuffler. That's a pretty one. But it's that 2 down, 1 up style. The first one I was playing was Single Girl. That's what it's called. Single Girl. I didn't learn how to sing that one. That's an easy one. It ain't got much lyrics in it. Church Street Blues, I don't know, and Walk On Boy, I don't know, but I believe I've heard them. See, I forgot some of this stuff. That's Lost Indian. Let's see. We could do lessons on like Salt Creek. That sounds really nice. My favorite tune yet. Which one? Which one, man? The last one? Yeah, Lost Indian, Doc Watson. Played that with Tony Rice. Forget who else. Norman Blake. The 3 of them played that. Stick to this channel, 94, and you'll be able to play something. I might do a lesson on some real easy one. Wildwood Flower. I'm from NC, huge Doc fan. I assume you mean Mr. Watson, Doc Watson. Some people say that I play very similar to him. Like I remind, when they hear my style, they think I sound like Doc. You think so too? They say like I sound like very natural, like the way he kind of. Somebody said one time like it just sounds like the strings are, you kind of like dance on the strings with. It makes sense. I listened to a lot of fiddle tunes and a lot of him growing up, so I think it just comes after hearing certain things, so many times. Eventually, you just start picking certain things up. Well, that is a huge compliment. I don't think anyone sounds like Doc Watson. You are super good, man. Thanks, man. That mountain lick you played that day. Black Mountain Rag. Yeah, I heard Doc Watson do that on the record. Black Mountain Rag. I was like, I learned me that one real quick. Spent a couple days probably learning that. My phone might die, folks. Let's see where he goes. Really is the closest I have heard live. How long have you been picking? I'm 47. Yeah, I've been picking around. I've been playing since I was like 9, but probably like 12 and 13 was when I really started to like hone in on it. At least the bluegrass. I think I was about 12 myself. Let's see. Synchronization. Right on, man. I bet you are using a 1.3. I'm using a